The Canadian Card Collector here, and welcome back to day 201 of the Daily Deck Review. In the deck that we're taking a look at today is the bluish turquoise bicycle. I think they're called fashion decks. So, with no further ado, let's take a look and see what we get. But before we start, we're going to take the cellophane off because it is still brand new sealed. So, we'll try to find the pull tab if there is one. And we'll peel that off for the first time. And here we have, like, on camera, it's like a lot lighter of a blue, and it is. Like, the middle part's a slightly darker, like, turquoisey kind of color. Here we have the bicycle, like, fashion decks, I think is what they're called. Bicycle fashion decks. This is like the turquoise blue colorway in the glossy finish tuck box. It says bicycle playing cards, and this is the English French tuck box version. So there's playing cards there in English and French. You got the standard like spade design there in the middle, and like the light blue kind of border for the tuck box color there, and then you got some darker blues and some like whites. On the side it says Air Crusher Finish in English and French. Other side says Air Crusher Finish made in the USA. The bottom you got the barcode and the recycling logo. On the back you got a sneak peek of the back design and the 10 of hearts. You got the bicycle logo and a little bit of corporate information. And these are from 2019. For the seal, you just got the standard United States Playing Card Company black seal with the outlined white spade and the white border around that. And on the top it says standard face in both English and French. And for the first time, we will pop the seal. And that seal is no longer a perfect seal when it is opened for the first time. And here we got some more corporate information on the inner tuck flap. On the other inner tuck flaps, we got just that like lighter blue colorway. Take the cards out of the box. On the inside of the tuck box, it's just plain white. Nothing too crazy going on inside there. Now that we took a look at the tuck box, time to take a look at the cards. And first we'll start with the back design. Here we have that bluish like turquoise color back design here. So it's like a darker blue shade. Then we got the two-tone. It is the standard bicycle like rider back design with the white border going and the standard white border going around. And you got two shades of blue, like a kind of lighter blue and like a darker blue for that contrast. And there's a mirrored back design, so you can flip it over. It's the same design in both directions. And for the cards you get with the deck, I guess we'll just start with this one because you've kind of seen it there. And just they're all upside down. We got the little bicycle and a little ad card for the bicycle app, phone app. Yeah, both. I think that's. I thought it was both English and French, but it might just be both English on both sides. And we got two identically designed Jokers, just two different colors, like the black and white Joker, and then the fully colored, so it's like a blue and like a tan kind of colored Joker there. And you got the custom Ace of Spades. You got the standard bicycle Ace of Spades, which says Bicycle 808 with the giant spade there in the middle. And then the United States Playing Card Company made in the USA. They're at the bottom. And the rest of the spades are just standard bicycle spades. Then you get to the court cards, the Jack, Queen, and King of Spades. Fully standard court cards, just in like that bluish and tan kind of colorway. And the diamonds are just standard bicycle diamonds. And then the Jack, Queen, and King once again in that blue and tan colorway, standard court cards. And then the clubs are just standard clubs. The court cards are standard, just in that blue and tan colorway once again. Then we got the standard clubs. And then lastly for the hearts, Jack, Queen, and King of Hearts, standard court cards once again, just in that blue and tan colorway. Then the rest of the hearts are just standard bicycle hearts. And then the last card in the deck, we got a double backer of the back design. Now that we took a look at the cards, time to test the handling. And we don't have to do too much like testing because it is a bicycle deck, so they should handle fantastic. But we always gotta test it out and see. So first we'll start with the springs. And for the first spring, they do definitely feel a little bit slippery because they did slide out of my hands, but they do also feel a little bit thick straight out of the box. But the more you use them, the more they'll break in, and get more broken in and more flexible. But the springs still feel pretty smooth. Because it is pretty much essentially just a regular bicycle deck, just a different colorway. So no issues with the springs. Now for the fans. And as you can see, they fan perfectly. You can see most of the pips and numbers. There's no stickiness or clumpiness to the cards. Now for the Pharaoh. Got a pretty smooth Pharaoh there. I just didn't cut them evenly. But they interlocked and wave pretty flawlessly. Now for a giant fan of the back design. Now for the reverse Pharaoh. And they felt decently pretty much close to the same. And they did not interlock and weave flawlessly because there's a bunch of gaps. But we'll test the giant fan of the faces. Now for the riffle shuffle or bridge shuffle. Won't no issues with the bridge shuffles or riffle shuffles. They feel nice and smooth. Yep, nice and smooth and flawlessly there. They work pretty much every time. Now time for a few packet cuts. Won't no issues with the packet cuts. They're flawless because I even did the worm like perfectly without messing. Well, as I say that, they slipped out of my hands, but I performed it like perfectly first try. So the packet cuts are nice and smooth, and they don't really feel like they're gonna slide out of your hand too much. But there is still a brand new deck of cards, so they could slide out of your hands a little bit. Now for the one-handed cut or Shirley cut. And I know the camera makes the cards look a little brighter than they are, but they're a little bit darker of a blue color. Now for the dribble. dribbles work perfectly and they're nice and smooth. No issues with the dribbles, other than dropping those few little cards there. And now for the spread fan. And lastly, spread the cards on the table. Well, I gotta say, it's pretty much just a standard bicycle deck that we all know, just in a different colorway. So there's not really much to say, or nothing bad to say about it. You just got a new colorway, which is like a darker color blue, which doesn't look terrible. Looks pretty nice, honestly. On camera, it's the colorway is just slightly off. But you got the standard bicycle back design, just in a new colorway. Always nice to see. And you just got the standard faces, but with the different color of the core cards, where it's like the blue colorway with the tan to match like the back design color, which is nice. And for the handling, it handled perfectly because it is a bicycle deck, so perfect handling, no issues there. Overall, a pretty nice deck of bicycle cards. But with that being said, I hope you enjoyed. This has been day 201 of a daily deck review. This has been the bluish turquoise fashion deck from Bicycle, and I'm the Canadian Card Collector signing out. That's the video. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.